Hello, welcome back to Fist Entertainment for our next review, which is of 2018's Mission Impossible Fallout, which is part of my 4K Mission Impossible box set. Now let's go ahead and bring up the plot synopsis because it is a box set and doesn't have that. There it is. Alright. Here we go. Oh, come on. Thank you. Alright. Ethan Hunt and the IMF team join forces with CIA assassin August Walker to prevent a disaster of epic proportions. Arms dealer John Lark and a group of terrorists known as the Apostles plan to use 3 plutonium cores for a calamitous nuclear attack on the Vatican, Jerusalem, Roussel, and Saudi Arabia. When the weapons go missing, Ethan and his crew find themselves in a desperate race against time to prevent them from falling into the wrong hands. Yeah. And you know what? I love the fact that it does not give anything away. There's a hell of a lot more about the plot of this film than that. And I'm glad it doesn't give that away. That way it's all fresh for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. Alright, well, I returned to theaters after getting Rogue Nation in Blu-ray format, not 4K, and watching it. I knew that if we were going to make another one, I would have to go to that movie theater and watch it, and I did. And not just once, but twice. I actually liked this movie a lot. For all considerable things, this might be my favorite one, or at least it was. Don't let that be too much of a spoiler there, but yes, I believe that Dead Reckoning might be the best one of them. And I'll get into that when I do the ranking, when I review Dead Reckoning Part 1. Alright, well, Mission Impossible Fallout, to me, is a good collaboration piece to the previous films. And it actually acts as a sequel to Mission Impossible 3. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. It definitely plays off as a sequel to those, but it also plays off as a sequel to the first Mission Impossible. Because there's characters that are mentioned in this movie, characters that are related to characters from previous films. And yeah, it's kind of like a collaboration piece, and that's part of what makes it so good. And that's also part of what makes Dead Reckoning so cool as well, is it does the same thing. And I just simply really like Fallout. Does it have its flaws? Honestly, I really don't see any flaws with Mission Impossible Fallout, to be perfectly honest. I think it's a downright near perfect Mission Impossible film. If not perfect one. The stunts in this movie are insane. In the IMAX, this is an IMAX movie. And unlike Rogue Nation and Dead Reckoning Part 1, the IMAX sequences are actually on both the Blu-ray and the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray in all of its glory. And having watched it several times in regular Blu-ray with the IMAX sequences, theatrically, as well as on a regular screen, and that both those at home, I might add. I could definitely say this is one hell of an experience and one of the best examples of IMAX, in my opinion, is Mission Impossible Fallout, and definitely happy that you have that version of the movie on the Blu-ray and the 4K Blu-ray disc. You don't have it on DVD. It's exclusive to Blu-ray and 4K only. You don't get it on the DVD. So keep that in mind. If you want the real true experience of Mission Impossible Fallout, you need to get the Blu-ray or the 4K Blu-ray disc. Now 4K enhancements over the Blu-ray, definitely an enhancement on that video. The picture, I could see things that I didn't see before in this movie. Not to mention the bright colors immerse even more into the film. That HDR10 just is a big leap ahead of regular Blu-rays. Also a big leap ahead of watching on a big screen as well. I mean, the HDR10 just really pops things up a bit with its vibrant colors. I mean, you have to see it to believe it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have. Now the audio is basically the same as it is on the Blu-ray disc. Perfect. Lots of good use of overhead effects, surrounding effects, stereo mono effects. Subwoofer gets a workout on this movie quite much. Definitely a very good experience overall. Now, why do I actually think that this movie is one of the best, if not the best, Mission Impossible film? It's because of the experiences, because of all the elements. And it's also because, like the espionage movie Mission Impossible, not all the films that came after it, Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation kind of started playing around with that espionage-ness a bit. But I think it's full circle on this one. I mean, there are so many things you didn't see coming in this movie. The mystery's there, the espionage is there. That story, that thriller element is that all the film should have been up to this point, in my opinion, is back in this one. And I think it has a lot to do with it right there. This is not a octane action movie. This is a thriller. So you actually have things you don't see coming. Like, for example, the climax of the film. We discover all the tie-ins it has to previous films with the villains and everything. It's pretty spectacular. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this for the second and final time for now. Mission Impossible Fallout from 2018. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Haven't seen it? Check it out. And feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like this video. And share with others. And I'll see you guys on the next one.